Yarrow, a bit of a broken man. He lost the love of his life, somebody who understood him more than anyone else in the world. You know, he's angry at the injustice and the food bank he wanted to create that caused the fighting and the murders that took the life of his wife. All ended in failure. Sounds a very bitter man. Through no fault of his own, it seems. He wanted to be a teacher rather than a murderer in the military wing himself of the Order. Penta's house. Requires a key. Well, I could go back to Yarrow's house with the key I found in his lockbox. But I think I should wait for Jaspar. Or at least take what I found to him. What's in this chest? Am I not just robbing somebody's property? It does seem deserted. Right, if I carry on up the beach, of course there's wolves. Of course there's wolves at the beach. But if I carry on here, I should be able to nip across these hills and reach Riverville at long last. So let's just deal with them. Ooh, hello. Where are you going? You not want some... Hello. What's this? Corundum... Oh, I'm getting distracted. There's a wolf on the prowl. There you are. Oh, you've gone for friends. I see. Oh, there's a lot of friends. They're not going to help you now. Stay back. I saw another one over here. You're not going to get yet more friends, are you? Where have you gone? I don't really want to... Ah! There you are. Come on. There we go. Dear me. Right, well, there's some clams here, some mussels. That's what we've got in way of food. I don't really have a whole lot of... Well, I don't have any meals. I've got a couple of snacks, but... Let's eat a few anyway. We need all we can get. I should be able to stock up on some supplies when I reach Riverville. A bit of money in my back pocket would be nice. A bit of food in my back pocket would be nice. It's a rather large bit of driftwood that's washed up here. Cheap little camp. Maybe we'll go and have a look. Another grave. I'm not going to go disturb any graves unless I have to. Oh. Those crabs alone. Riverville? Ah! Now this looks a bit more civilized. Oh, no, sorry. Hello. Streetsel? Marek's Farm. What's that?
Hey,
oh.
You there! Yes, you! Do you want to know a secret?
What do you mean?
I found something really, really awesome, but I need help from somebody as tall and strong as you. How about it? I show you what I mean, and you promise to help me in return. What do you say?
What exactly are you asking me? And you're not your parents. I'm a complete stranger. I could have been anyone. Or you could be anyone luring me into a trap for your murdering bandit parent. That's a little sinister. I think there might just be a kid from the farm. Could you be a little more specific. What did you find? But... No, why are you asking me?
Dangerous? I don't know. You wouldn't be as close to the village and to the guards then, would you? And I don't want Daddy and the others to find out about this. That would spoil the surprise.
Well, there's plenty of bandits out there close to the village, but... Right, I'll help you. Show me the
Awesome.
secret.
I knew you'd say yes. Come, follow me.
Follow you? Where are we going? I've just come from that way. Priest. Oh, I need to... Right, remember what that bald man looked like. We need to speak to him about this fever. If anything, that's more important than whatever this kid has to show me. What? I didn't notice you the first time.
I found this yesterday when I was searching for shells. Awesome, isn't it?
Well, it's a casket. Just watch out for the crabs.
Yes, and you know what? If you shake it, you can hear a rattling, as if there are coins in it.
Oh, now you're talking my language.
All we need to do is break it open. Then we can split the loot. And I could give Daddy the money for the pointy beard man. So what do you
beard
think?
man.
I've already tried to open
Did
it.
the priest
but
have a
it just
pointy
won't
beard?
budge.
Who's this pointy beard man?
Yeah, that man from the big city who always comes after a moon turn. He wants money from the farmers. Daddy says he works for this Jank or Boric or something like that.
Oh, you mean landlord. So, I take it your daddy owes this landlord money.
Yeah, I think so. He always tries to make us think everything is okay, but I'm not stupid. And maybe there are enough pennies in this box for Daddy to pay the pointy beard man. Who knows?
Well, I'm impressed you can talk without moving your mouth. And, goes to show you that kids understand more what's going on than they let on. Okay, let me have a try at getting this casket open. Let's see what we've got.
Sure.
That won't budge. Won't open. A bit of magic might do the trick. No, I see you. I see you. Oh,
Let's see what's
oh
in
my
there.
word.
There are... Oh, come on. What is that?
What is what? I was distracted by the crab. He doesn't seem to take kindly to my use of magic on his beach.
There aren't any pennies, only these weird nails and a piece of paper. Here, take a look for yourself.
Okay. An old note. Day and night it stands there sublime and proud, full of power, giving blessings in times of need on our path until we die. Not a clue.
So, does it say anything?
It looks like some kind of poem. I'm not certain.
Poem? What if it's a riddle? That's what you grown-ups call it, don't you? What does it say exactly? A blessing in distress? That... Oh, sugar, why do you grown-ups always have to talk so complicated? That is... Wait. Father Vildas, the priest, he always talks about blessings at the sermons.
The bald man.
Maybe the writer is talking about the shrine. The one behind our house. Quickly, you should go take a look over there. I have to go back to the farm to feed the Leors, but tell me at once if you find anything.
The Leors? What's a Leor? This shrine, do you mean? It's close enough to the house. I just need a bite to eat again. It's not... I don't really want to eat raw meat, but it's salmon. It's basically like sashimi or sushi. I'm going to eat the raw wolf meat, though. Blazing Spark. Bolt of lightning that does 15 points of shock damage and half as much as mad... I'm not exactly a pious man, but that's not exactly my proudest moment. But they left it out. Right. Ah. Read old inscription. At the beginning of the current, a big stone with a raised bleak tree in the west. Beginning of the current. Beginning of a river? That's more north though, isn't it? Old stone with a bleak tree. Well, that is certainly a bleak tree. I'm so close to Riverville. I'm so close to going talking to Alfred. Letting Jaspar know what I've got, and I'm not following a riddle. You've got a lot to answer for. Let's make our way out. Let's have a quick run. More mana fungi. Oh. Another... I'm getting distracted from the distraction. An old tunnel. Is this some kind of mine shaft? Some quarry? Take all of that. Right, let's focus on the task at hand, which is distracting us from the task at hand. Bleak tree. Oh, just running through all these living trees. Ooh, icicle. I'll not see one of you for a little while. Quicksilver ore. What is this? Iron ore. Maybe I should start mining some of that. I do have that spell to create pennies, basically, out of free ore just on the wayside. Old bleak tree, old stone. Right. Ooh. And root for ambrosia. Is this what it was referring to? Little old ruin? Ooh. This certainly looks... Take cold night. 4 points of frost, damage to health and stamina. Handicraft? Ah, 100 pennies. Note to Finder. Dear Finder, if you read this, it means that you found my legacy. Whoever you are, take it and use it for something meaningful. I repeat myself, meaningful. Under no circumstances I will give my daughters and their idiotic activities even a single penny of my hard-earned money. B. Leckler. B. Leckler. Was that it? Seems like that was a treasure alluded to. Right, let's take the safe way back. Ah. Silas, you're right, there was treasure at the end of the clues, and a lot of coin. Like
What?
Where are you
Really?
going? Where are you going?
Awesome! How much was it? I get one half, you get the other.
I mean, that sounds fair, but you need to calm down. This is coin I wouldn't have had if not for this kid. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to give him half the money. It was a lot. He should be about half the coin.
Wow, this is so much. Man, you are awesome. Do you know that? Thanks a bunch. I really hope this is enough for the pointy beard man. Come by anytime if you want to talk, okay?
I don't think
You're
I'll...
a good person, and Mommy always says there are too few.
Oh, that's nice of you. Well, I won't be coming by to talk. I think it's a little weird if I start visiting a child. What are these Liors? Well, I remember. That's a goat. And that's a pig. Oh, is this what the lure is? Oh, we've got a name to a face at long last, you hippo pugs, oxen pugs. They do kind of scare me. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. Right, Alfred. He should be up in the town. Excuse me.
Thanks again.
You're welcome. I know. Hello. Ark. Riverville. This is absolutely the right place then. Who are you? Are you who we need? You are who we need. Hello, Alfred.
Who are you?
I'm just a traveller. You're Alfred, right? The childhood friend of a man named Yarrow?
Yarrow. This is about his death, isn't it? The rampage.
That's exactly right. You've heard about it then?
Of course, who hasn't? Yarrow was one of us, after all. It is terrible. Simply terrible. You want to hear an old man's opinion, though? I always expected that something like this would happen.
You did?
Malthus, forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth.
What do you mean you saw it coming? Like, I read the letters. He seemed quite an optimistic, pleasant man.
Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way.
Well, I have been running around a lot. I won't say no to a sit.
Well, Yarrow. That's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said we were best friends. Our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yarrow and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died.
Not of old age, I assume.
No. Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road. Today these incidents are common, but not back then. The road was considered safe. Very safe. She was on her way to Ark, accompanied by 3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. None of them survived. Yarrow was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yarrow forever.
I can imagine, but I'm going to ask you sort of exactly how, because it's not a man I know very well. It's quite tragic that in the end he almost suffered the same fate as his father, sort of falling into a depression after losing his wife.
Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life.
So I've read about that.
Old Mother Jenica noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write, and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could.
And he transformed his grief into productivity. It does indeed sound like a rather positive development.
Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer. And then the inevitable happened. A keeper of the order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yarrow's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me.
Well, from what I heard, talking to Finn, it does seem very uncommon for anyone, really, to change paths so drastically. So it must have really been something, but I just a little tangent. Does everybody in this village sort of know how to basically to speak without moving your lips? It's very impressive that, and very weird. That's like a cultural thing. I don't get it, but is it you know, I'm a foreigner in these lands. Is it uncommon for someone on the manufacturer's pass to get a chance to become a keeper?
If one of the manufacturers makes it to Sergeant of the Guard, it's reason enough for a bard song.
Pretty
He
lame
must have
bard
been
song.
the first novice in centuries who was not of the sublime path. So yes, it is uncommon. More than that.
So keepers are almost always nobles, then? That's a bit of a disconcerting development, but so what do you mean by I always suspected that something like this would happen?
Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Lorem Waterblade. Underneath all this there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death. It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let me go to sleep. All these memories are making me weary.
Go to sleep? It's morning, but as you're an old man, you need your naps. Alright, thank you for your help. That's very useful.
Yes, of course.
Oh, Jaspar. Right, let's go meet up with Jaspar. We've gotten the lockbox, we've spoken to Alfred, we've done Jaspar's job for him. Now we better make himself useful. Where do I need to go to meet up with Jaspar? Oh, Jaspar. About the life letters. About Alfred's story. He's back at the house. I've got to walk all the way back there. Oh, come on, Jaspar. I've been on a right tangent. I've been down to this old wreck. I've been to this old Three River Watch. I went and explored old Shirath. Went to the farmhouse, then I went to Yarrow. You've only just made it there. That lazy man. So, before we head out to meet Jaspar, I've sold some of the equipment we've accumulated along the way, made a fair bit of coin, and put a few learning books into my light armor. So we are now at a base of 25 light armor. So we are out of the apprentice range, and now we need the adept books for that, so that will keep us alive a bit more. But as I was exploring and selling everything, I noticed that there is this Leclerc lady, quite a frightening looking lady. And she really doesn't seem okay. Are you okay, my dame?
I sense vibrations. Horrible, bad vibrations. Oh yes, I feel them very strongly.
So when I found that letter and that little stash of coins written by that Leclerc guy, I can now understand why he didn't want to leave any of his hard-earned coin to who I presume is one of his daughters. So what on earth are you talking about, bad vibrations?
Oh yes, something peculiar surrounds you. Your aura. Oh, by Malthus, no!
What about it? I have a feeling she's going to try con
It
me.
is indigo blue, the color of the dying. It must be a magical anomaly, but still, that doesn't bode well.
Let me guess.
You're lucky. The stars are on your side.
You have a cure.
I, just like you, find myself in deep trouble. And maybe we can help each other.
How could you help me?
I have a special object in stock. A skull.
Of course.
According to the legends, it comes from the midst of the Kiran Desert, and us Arcanists refer to it as the Master Skull.
No,
It is a risky experiment.
excuse
but at
me.
midnight, if you balance the skull on your head for 1 full hour, it might help to reharmonize your aura. Maybe.
Do you often get people just barging about and staring at your customers? I see you there. Like, but if you want me to help you, I want something useful in return, not some skull. Well, why not? What do you need help with? Well, I do have an arcane fever. Is there anything? It doesn't sound very useful.
Oh, such distrust in the cosmic powers. Well, a horse can only be led to the water. Drinking has to be done by the horse itself. If it's coin you're after, you shall have it. A couple of days ago, something precious was stolen from me. My beauty potion. And until yesterday, I was in the dark as to who took it. A vision has shed light onto the matter. It was an aura thief.
I don't know where to start. You say beauty potion.
Yes! Its essence is fresh water directly from the sources of Inodan. A real rarity, you see. But it is as potent as it is exquisite. To those who drink it regularly, the potion grants both an otherworldly allure, as well as it completely stops natural aging.
Oh, really?
And before you ask, yes, only through the elixir was I able to maintain my youthful beauty over all these years.
I suddenly doubt the potion is actually effective. Will you please? My words. Oh, now I'm just basically staring. Right, an aura thief. What on earth is this aura thief?
Yes, old beings from past times, way before the Pyreans. For common eyes, they are invisible, but we, spiritually gifted, can see them. Aura thieves only have one reason for existence, and that is to disrupt harmony by playing horrible pranks on innocent people, such as the theft of my potion.
I don't know how innocent you are, though. How can I be sure it wasn't a rainbow-coloured unicorn who stole it?
Unicorns are fairy tales, you should know that. It was an aura thief. I can feel that deep within me.
Alright, I'll see if I can find your potion. Yeah, so you say you had a vision. Where shall I start looking?
I have a suspicion.
That's not a vision.
Yesterday, when I danced at the river, I heard a voice out of nowhere whispering right into my ear. And it only said 6 words. Find me in the Clearwater Cave. I'm sure it was the potion who spoke to me, but I'm too old to go exploring old caves like this one on my own, which is sad since said cave is only a few minutes' march from the village. It's an abandoned mine just up the hill that leads to the pass. Go there and find my potion, and I will reward you most generously.
Oh, you're not from around here, are
Well,
you? I know
you-
that accent.
you bugger off. She says that potion, like, stops aging, which I can see here is not the case. And if it's whispering to her, I really don't think that is one creepy smile.
My sir,
Back up. I don't think I want to drink this potion, so we're just going to bring it back to her. And this lady as well wanted to try to speak to me before. What do you want?
Hello.
Or was it you? Or was it you? I think it was
Hey,
you.
Wait a minute, you... Never mind.
After all that, what is it?
Oh, You're an Eterna, aren't you? Your ears, they look different.
They're under a hood, but... Why do you ask?
I mean no offense, really. I'm just, well, curious.
There's no harm in being curious. My mother does. Yes, I grew up in Nerim, though.
On Narum? But that must have been horrible. I heard that Eterna don't have any rights on Narum and are treated like animals.
That's about right, I'm afraid. Now, Neramis blame the Eterna for about everything, even if the sun doesn't shine. It's not bad if you lay low and play according to the rules. You can make your own way as well as anyone else. Well, it sounds like the common folk, at the very least, blame the Eterna, and... You know, I surely don't have a great lot in life.
Huh, I see. That's so unfair. I'm glad it's different here on Enderal. You know, once
Me
this
too.
chaos in the world is over, I want to go travel myself. Who knows? Maybe a captain will hire me as a deckhand. Anyway, thanks for your time. Walk blessed.
Oh, well, that was more pleasant than that lady just bumping into me. And last but not least, there was the notice board. Bounty, missions, and petitions are announced on this notice board. Search, well, I can always do with a coin. Search for a bounty. Wanted in Riverville. The Pathless One, Redrick Borenstone, is wanted for multiple frauds and aggravated robbery. He is sturdy, has blue eyes, and blonde beard. He is said to be extremely dangerous, so proceed with caution. There are 180 pennies issued for his death. I mean, he doesn't sound like a good guy, and obviously he's got a bounty on him. I'll accept that contract. Will you... What is wrong with people? Well, is it important? Is running into me important? Personal space,
Walk
people,
blessed.
please. Right. Let's go meet up with Jaspar. I just need a break. I need to get out of town. Yeah, there's only so many people I can tolerate at once, just running into me carelessly. So, I know I came from that direction originally, but let's see if there's a road that will take me towards Yarrow's house. Rather than sort of going past the beach wolves and the crabs, which are very territorial. Incredibly territorial crabs. Where is that abandoned tunnel, though? It's early in the day, I think. Let's just go see what's what. This might have been a mistake. Oh, bastard. No, come on. There we go. This is more like it. Yeah, can't handle this, can you? Ooh. He backed up into that bugger. Let's go for the height. It's time for a pretzel. You're just gonna stay down there like a good man? Good troll? Encyclopedia Arcana, Magic Part 2 and Part 4. I'll take those. It might be worth a read. Old Vagrant Boots, let's not bother. Divine Shield. Increased armor rating by 30 for 240 seconds. Oh, I think this might be a... Rather than a sustained spell, I might just be able to cast and forget it. Where are we looking? Aha! This is more like it. So, Oh. Multiple trolls share this cave. Don't know if it's just the winds coming through the cave, but I feel like I can hear a whispering. Come on, you don't want any of this, and I don't want any of that. There we go. Oh my word. Oh, set the Mysterious Nomad. Mentalism spells cost 3% less mana, increase your mana by 8 points. Well, they're a little less armor, but they are more useful for me. I know I don't use too many elemental spells, or mentalism spells, but... rather... and they won't be fur boots, I don't think. They didn't look like fur boots. Yeah, these are a little bit more my speed. And I'm wearing that Nomad's necklace as well, aren't I? Wonder what the rest of this... hello. The rest of the Nomad set looks like. A learning book. 2 learning books. I will have those. Did I look in here? God, yeah, I saw that ingot. Moon carrot. Might just pinch that after finish dealing with this guy. There we go. Kinda just stood and took it like a champ. Kinda admire that. Oh, so this was a mine originally. This is very... I imagine it's got to have been a natural cavern that they've sort of excavated a bit more. What are you? Are you going to set off my fever? I feel like the answer to that is yes. Oh, it's a yes. What's in the backpack? Take it. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, I didn't realise there was another one. Come on, fella. What are we looking at? Another battle axe of gleaning. I'll take it. Oh yeah. Wonder if there's just a spell I can learn to open locks rather than relying on scrolls. Take that. We'll equip that ring. It increases our mana. Right, let us get out of here and finally be on our way. No more distractions. We're off to see Jaspar. I've not really made any ambrosia yet, but I just cannot stand that sound. Hello. If my near 2 days in Enderal have taught me anything, it's the countryside is riddled with bandits. So they are most likely get more bandits, and they're waiting to prey on people on the roads. And more importantly, I use this road. There's wolves as well. This is Enderal in a nutshell. No, this is just the countryside. It's wolves and bandits. Why would I ever leave the town? I've answered my own question though. It's because people just bump into you. It's either wolves bumping into you or bandits. I see you. Are you in league with the bandits over here? Get a drop on them if we can. Oh.
Traveler up bad.
Oh, I'm no traveller. Oh. I am the last mistake you're ever gonna make. There we go. Let's loot them for all that they're worth. Which is not a lot. Did I check in this chest? Can't have done. Where's your friend? She came at me with a mace or something. That's where you fell. I have no idea where this other person's gone. They may as well have just vanished. Backpedal and bait that? No, surely not. That far. Whatever they had on them, it can't be that worthwhile. Yarrow's house. It should be on the right. Oh, back! No, none of that. No! Oh. You know what? I'd rather have more bandits and wolves by the dozen than fight a single one of those. You guarding anything? Scroll of boon, a goblet. Silver ore. Silver ore. Oh, the silver ore mine. Or vein, rather. You know what, let's take that. We'll try our transmute spell in a little while. Hopefully this silver ore will be worth more than sort of generic iron ore. I was about to keep on moving towards Yarrow's house, and I walk around the corner from that silver vein, and this is here. This close to Riverville. You know, if they were settlers, they would be in Riverville. Not hiding in the woods off the beaten path, but... Is that Yarrow's house at the back? Either way, I've decided I'm going to go through them. Come on. You always survive with just like 3 health. There we go. You have a friend? You got a friend. Ah, you don't want to do that. Don't want to shoot me. Like, no, really, I just wipe the floor with you all. Magic beats rusty arrows. Chunk of cheese. I'll take that chunk of cheese. Where are your friends? Aha. That is an ugly helmet. And we didn't decide that, oh, you know what, heavy armor's for us. Good one. Where's your friend? Do you run further up to me? My word, this grass is thick. I keep losing all of the bodies. What's in this little tent? Magic imbued robe. An iron claymore of flames. Does 5 points of fire damage. Its target starts burning, takes damage over time. And light armor apprentice. If I'd have known I was going to find one of these, I'd have bought one less. I don't actually need that anymore. It's nothing but fodder for the merchants. Take these, you never know. That definitely is. Oh! That seems an awful lot of work for a very ineffectual trap. Like, who's gonna walk through here? They're gonna see the bandits. There's a guy up here with a bow. Or there was a guy up here with a bow. Maybe it was in case the guards came to clear them out. How do we actually get to Yarrow's front door? Because last time we just hopped in the back. I need to follow where this track leads at some point, but for now... You in here, Jaspar? Hello? Oh, you're back. Oh! Hope I didn't catch anything again. Jaspar? Did you get the door to the cellar open?